Today, we talk about the superpower you can't see because it feels too easy. The things that feel easy to you, the stuff you don't even think about, are actually your most valuable skills. And you can't see them precisely because they feel easy. Psychologists call it unconscious competence. I call it the mastery paradox. The better you are at something, the less you recognize it as a skill because it doesn't feel like effort. It feels like breathing. Video 7, we mapped your energy. Video 8, we discovered your values. And today, we complete week 3 by uncovering your natural talents, the strengths you take for granted that the civilian world will pay a premium for. 5 deep questions, then 6 rapid fire strengths ratings. By the end, you'll have a complete strengths inventory that translates your military forged talents into civilian career capital. Get your journal and let's go. Here's the paradox that's costing you money and career positioning right now. The skills you're most proud of on your resume, the ones you list in bullet points, are usually your learned skills, hard won competencies you struggled to master. You value them because they were hard, but the skills that will make you most valuable in civilian careers, those are often the ones that feel so natural you don't even list them. You dismiss them. Oh, that anyone can do that. No, they can't. You just think they can because it's effortless for you. In the military, this is especially pronounced. You developed extraordinary skills: crisis composure, rapid decision making, team coordination under chaos, communication clarity under pressure. And you take all of them for granted because everyone around you had them too. Newsflash: the civilian world doesn't have these. Your average project manager panics when a deadline moves. Your average team lead freezes when two priorities collide. Your average professional has never made a high stakes decision with incomplete information. You do it without even thinking. That's not common, that's extraordinary. Today's questions use 3 methods to surface your invisible talents: external recognition, what others consistently see in you, and behavioral evidence, what you actually do under real conditions. Together, they create a complete picture of capabilities you've been underselling for years. Let's find your hidden gold. Question 1. When facing a complex challenge, multi-layered, unclear, conflicting stakeholder needs, what's your instinctive first step? Pause the video. What do you do first, instinctively? The strategic purpose of this is your instinctive first step reveals your natural problem solving architect. This isn't trained behavior, it's wiring. If you say, I gather all available information first, you're a data first thinker. You need comprehensiveness before action. Strengths are through analysis, risk mitigation, informed decision making. If you say, I identify the key stakeholders and talk to people, you're a relational problem solver. You solve through connection. Your strengths might look like stakeholder management, conscious building, political navigation. If you say, I break the problem into smaller parts, you're a systems thinker. You break down complexity. Your strengths are project management, process design, strategic planning. If you say, I look for the end goal and I work backwards, you're a strategic thinker. You start with the destination. Some strengths might look like vision setting, goal architecture, executive leadership. What's your instinct? That's not a habit, it's a talent. Question 2. How do others typically describe your unique contribution to team efforts? Pause the video. What do others say about your role? The strategic purpose to this question is external perception reveals talents your self awareness misses. Other people see your strengths more clearly than you do, precisely because those strengths are invisible to you. If others say you're the calm one, your talent is emotional regulation under pressure. If they say you connect the dots nobody else sees, your talent is pattern recognition. If they say you make everyone feel heard, your talent is active listening and validation. Look, whatever they say about you consistently is your brand, and your civilian career should put that brand front and center. Question 3. What do people consistently come to you for help with? Pause the video. What do people ask you for? The strategic purpose behind this question is what people pay you in trust is what the market will pay you in money. The problems people bring to you repeatedly, voluntarily, are problems you solve better than the people around you. That's market value. Making sense of confusion situations, you're a clarity creator. Mediating conflicts, you're a bridge builder. Organizing chaotic projects, you're a structure architect. Staying calm under pressure, you're a stabilizer. These aren't just soft skills, these are high value professional capabilities that companies pay six figures for when they're attached to the right job title. Question 4. What do you do that seems easy to you but others find difficult? Pause the video. What feels easy to you that actually isn't? This is the mastery paradox in action. The gap between what's easy for you and hard for others is your unique value proposition. Public speaking feels easy? That's not common. Most professionals rank it above death as their greatest fear. Staying organized under pressure? That's not default. Most people's systems collapse when stakes rise. Building rapport quickly? That's a superpower. Most people take months to build trust. You create in minutes. Your answer to this question should go in your LinkedIn profile, into your interview talking points, and onto the top of your resume. This is your competitive advantage. Stop hiding it because it feels too easy to be impressive. Last narrative question. Describe a time you solved a complex problem. Walk me through your natural approach. Pause the video. Describe your problem solving approach. The strategic purpose behind this is a specific story reveals your strengths in action, not just theory demonstrated. The steps you took naturally without a manual, without training, those are your instinctive talents at work. When you tell this story in interviews, this is the version to tell, not the sanitized resume version, the natural version. Because interviewers don't want to hear that you followed a process. They want to hear how you think. All right, final section. 6 natural strengths. Rate each on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 means development needed, 5 means natural talent. Be honest. 5s should be things that feel effortless. Don't rate them all 5s. Strength 1, strategic thinking and planning. 1 to 5, write it down. Strength 2, relationship building and influence. 1 to 5, what is it? Strength 3, analytical problem solving. 1 to 5, pick. Strength 4, crisis management under pressure. 1 to 5, write it down. Strength 5, teaching and developing others. 1 to 5, jot it down. Strength 6, building and optimizing systems. 1 to 5. Your 4s and 5s are your natural talent zone. Your 1s and 2s are your development zone. Here's the critical insight. Build your career around your talent zone, not your development zone. Your success equals maximizing strength, not fixing weaknesses. If you rated crisis management a 5 and analytical problem solving a 5, you're built for high stakes and complex environments. If you rated relationship building a 5 and teaching a 5, you're built for people centered roles. If you rated strategic thinking a 5 and systems building a 5, you're built for leadership and operations roles. Now cross-reference with your energy ratings from video 6. Do your highest strengths match your highest energy activities? What I mean is, if strategic thinking is a 5 and developing strategies energizes you, that's a career cornerstone. If it's a 5 but it drains you, you're good at it, but it costs you. That's a skill to use sparingly, not build a career around. The sweet spot is high talent plus high energy. Circle every strength that's both a 4 and 5 talent and a 4 and 5 energy source. That intersection is your career gold. 3 sessions, 3 critical dimensions. one complete operating profile. From video 7, your energy audit, we covered passion signals, pressure profile, natural gravitation, and team energy needs. From video 8, your values profile, we covered behavioral values, revealed in hard decisions, plus 10 stress test ratings. From today, your strengths inventory, we covered instinctive problem solving, external recognition, help magnet patterns, ease indicators, and 6 rated natural talents. 3 weeks in, you now have an identity map, a purpose profile, an energy audit, a values profile, and a strengths inventory. Your weekend assignment is here, and it's the most important of the series so far. First, download the strengths inventory tool from the description if you haven't already. Map your 5 narrative answers to civilian job categories. 2. Complete the career gold zone exercise. List every activity where you have high talent plus high energy, plus values alignment. That intersection, however small, is where your career should live. 3. Ask 3 people who know you well. What do I make look easy? That's actually hard. Write down their exact words. Their language is your resume language. And 4. Post in the comments your career gold zone. Let's see the pattern across this community. You've been underselling yourself since the day you took off the uniform. Not because you're not confident, because the things that make you extraordinary feel ordinary to you. They're not ordinary, they're rare, and the civilian world needs them desperately. Next week, it's week 4. We shift from discovery to integration. We take everything you've built over 3 weeks and start connecting it to an actual career path, work environments, and life design. The self discovery phase is almost complete. The career building phase begins. Share this with a veteran who keeps saying, I don't have any marketable skills, because they're wrong. They just can't see them yet. Shepherd 1 out.
When you are ready, this is the next video. Stop trying to fill the void.